And that's a very powerful time of consecration. And whenever your period's on, you need to look at where the moon at. You need to learn the moon phases because your period is regulated by the 28-day cycle of the moon. But we get thrown off a lot of times because we're not paying attention to it. We eat any and every kind of thing. Our sleep pattern is off. You know, we're not putting the right hormonal balance in our body because of the food that we're eating, a lot of the medicines we're taking, a lot of chemicals we're taking, a lot of stress, because stress, not eating properly, can also stop your period from coming on or slow your period down. Just like when the girls are doing gymnastics, they usually look like little boys because they have no titties, no booty. They want those girls to be real thin. And in order for those girls to be able to get on them poles and do them flips, they can't eat no food. So usually when those girls are gymnasts, they will tell you that they don't have a period because they're not eating and they're not giving their body what it needs. So the period actually, it doesn't stop forever, but it stops temporarily. And then the same thing happens when a woman is stressed out, when she might be doing a lot of drugs, running the streets, smoking crack, shooting heroin, and she doesn't care about her body. Her period and the flow of it is going to change because you change the direction of energy in your body. You upset the natural balance of energy in your body. So it's really important when your period coming on that you realize the divine, mental, emotional, psychic, and spiritual divinity that is occurring within your body. And this is not a curse like they tell you that was placed upon Eve. Because when you look at this as a negative thing and a curse, it starts to break your body down. And then you don't take care of it properly, and you're dreading the day that your period comes on. This is a time you need to be alone. You need to be drinking your herbal teas. You need to be balancing your hormones. Go to the health food store, get the supplements to balance your estrogen and progesterone to keep it balanced so your brain will regulate your period properly and you have no pain and bloating and sugar and bread and chocolate cravings. This is unnatural. You're not supposed to be taking no Midol or getting no shot and doing all this other stuff. It's good to see a herbalist or holistic practitioner along with your doctor to see about the natural things that you can do to balance your hormones to regulate your period and get rid of these side effects that they tell you you're supposed to have because you're a woman that you're not supposed to be having because you're a woman. Because when we have like the crone energy. The crone is like the old witch, the old goddess, the old witch, Wicca. Wicca meaning wise. We have that secret knowledge to control heaven and hell and life and death within our womb, and it's all associated with our period. So this is a time that you should feel very powerful and be joyous because you are in 360 degrees of power, and you're actually in 3 dimensions of power. You in between worlds when your period is on. You don't understand this. You really don't understand this. Yeah, let me take that back. You do understand it, because when you understand some shit, that means something up over you and got you underneath some shit. So it's time to stop understanding this shit, because you cursing your body and looking down on yourself, and you are devoid of the knowledge of truth, of the divinity that's in that blood that's flowing out of you. Because during that period, you don't even need to be engaging a whole bunch of people and a lot of damn knick-knack-ass, paddywhack bullshit conversation. You shouldn't even let anybody be in out your house while your period is on. Liquor, soft drinks, all the bullshit. You don't need to be consuming none of that either. You need to be consuming a lot of water, a lot of herbs. Even if you want them in the teas, don't be eating no bullshit, fouling your body up with waste. Your bowels need to be regulated during this period. You need to be meditating and journaling and really getting in tap and see what else is in your body, what other mental, emotional issues, just like I did with body memory, body trauma. You see what part of your body is aching, what part of your body is hurting, what kind of unresolved conflict. Just like this lady said, that just brought up conflict for her. A piece of her body still holding that shit in there, and it needs to be addressed properly. Her self-respect, her self-worth, the power of her period, she ain't really addressed that like she needs to, because this here done came up because this beast, this wolf that didn't respect her body to begin with, sitting there humiliating her just because he didn't like the essence of the woman that she was representing. He liked the way she walked, he liked the way she talked, he liked the way she drive, and then on top of that, bitch, you got the goddamn bleed on my dick. You can't do nothing worse than fucking bleed on me. Then he starts to tell her why she's wrong because she's a bleeder. And why all women are wrong when they bleed and he don't want them around him. He just disgraced the whole female womb gender damn counterpart of the race. He just dehumanized and degraded all of us. And he had to come through us. Ain't that some shit? I mean, think about how deep that shit just went. You are a he-male, a damn man, that obviously think you are better than and superior than a woman because we bleed and you don't. But to be a man, you had to come through a bleeding woman. And instead of actually bowing to the fountain of youth and the river of life that reanimated his stank, sorry ass, you gonna come out of her bowels, come through her galaxy, come through her realm. And instead of bowing to the goddess energy that gives everything on earth and in the third dimension life, you now stand in her face and you spit on her and you curse her. You got breath in her womb, and you took that same breath that she gave you, and you're going to stand in front of a she-male, a female womb gender that bled just like your mama to be able to bring he-males here and then spit on her and tell her she ain't shit but a dumb, no-driving, bleeding bitch. That's what he said. I'll check you when your pussy dry up, because then you'll be worthy for me to fuck with you then when you're not bleeding out your ass. But until then, you are something that I don't want to touch. It's not worthy of my time and my attention. You've just defiled me. No, he just defiled you because he doesn't know who you are, because he doesn't know himself. There's no man that is worthy of being called a man, that is worthy of being respected, that can disrespect a woman that gave him the breath to be a man. Do you see what I'm saying? He's stupid. He's absolutely retarded and ignorant, and he defiled your space because he did not truly yet have a good grasp of who he is and the source of his being, because the source of his being didn't come out of his daddy's nuts. The daddy has to give us star seed, but we incubate and grow star seed, and we cultivate them. Men cannot give birth to men. Women give birth to men, and women are goddesses that give birth to gods. That's the only way it goes. And for a woman to allow a man, first of all, not be aware of your divinity and the power of your period and the life that flows through your blood, you would never lay down with some shit like that. Because he started showing you signs from the get-go he wasn't fuckable. He wasn't worthy to enter your bloody or your dry pussy, because he already started devaluing the goddess energy. Now, a real man, if he see a woman doing something out of order because he know her mind is dark, because she does not know she's a goddess, and she does not know that she's responsible for bringing forth God. Sometimes men wake up before women do. So he might have come into his goddess nature, God nature, before she comes into her goddess nature, but he still respects the goddess, although her mind is black because she don't have the knowledge of who she is. So he woke up first, and because he reverences her womb and realizes that's how he got to be a god, he will start to check her in a way that is nurturing and loving because he wants her to wake up. This man did not want this woman to wake up, because when he saw her doing things that he felt was out of order or inappropriate, the way you talk, the way you drive, the way you walk, now you can't even fuck me right because you done bled on me. See, that is somebody that already saw her as inadequate from the get-go. He obviously had a certain ideal of what a woman should and should not be, and instead of him trying to go get that, you want to get somebody that you felt was inadequate, that you could manipulate and control by humiliating them. She was never going to be able to meet his ideal. Any and everything that she did was not enough before they even got to the bed, when he told her she couldn't even fuck right because she bleeded in between the fucking or during the damn fucking. So that was something, that was a no-no right then, but I knew she wouldn't wait. Because it's certain, like I said, about them psychiatrists, you don't say certain fucking keywords when you go in there, your ass getting locked the fuck up. You ain't leaving, you're not leaving the hospital. It's just like that video I did on Dick will Make You Slap Somebody. That lady went crazy about that dick, went down there to that damn hospital.